Here's how you can create your first Airtable backup with On2Air Backups. There are a couple of ways you can do this. You can add the On2Air Backups extension from an Airtable base, or you can go to app.on2air.com and you can create a backup that way. I'm going to show you how to do this from the On2Air Backups extension. So the first thing you do is you add the extension to your Airtable base. You can go to the Extensions tab, add an extension, search Backups, and add it to your base. Go ahead and click Create a New Account and go through the Create a New Account process. Once you've created your On2Air account, you'll be directed to this screen. From here, you'll need to connect Airtable and On2Air, and also you'll need to connect your storage drive to On2Air. Click Configure Airtable. A new window will pop up. From here, you want to choose Connect to Airtable. Now you'll have a pop-up that tells you need to be sure to accept all the permissions so that On2Air can access your Airtable base and workspace. Click Connect to Airtable. From here, click Add a Base. The best option to choose is all current and future bases and all current and future workspaces. Once you choose that, click Grant Access. This will reload and you should now be connected to Airtable. We can close this window out. And the next thing you do is go ahead and reload this extension. And then we'll see Configure Backup Destination. So this can be Google Drive, Dropbox, or Box. A pop-up will show and you want to choose Add New Connection. Then choose your storage drive. I'm going to choose Google Drive and click Connect to Google Drive. Be sure to accept all the permissions so that On2Air can actually send your Airtable-based data to your storage drive. I'm going to choose my account. Now in this case, I've actually already given On2Air access to the data, so it says it already has access. In your case, if you've never connected to that, you'll see several options of permissions that we need to have to use On2Air Backups. So be sure that you select all the permissions and then click Continue. Now you can see we are connected to Google Drive and the connection is active. You can close out this window. We're going to do one more reload of the extension. Now we're connected. Now we're going to create a backup project. A backup project just holds a single or multiple Airtable bases to backup. Whatever Airtable bases you add to a backup project, they will be on the same schedule. So we'll create a new project. And because I am in this Airtable base, it automatically can tell which one we're in and it adds it here to that backup. Now in the On2Air Backups trial, you can back up one Airtable base, 10 tables, 100 records per table, and then 25 attachments total. Once you're ready to do automated backups and backup an entire base, you can upgrade and choose the plan that you want. So now we're connected to Airtable and our storage drive. All you need to do now is click Start Backup. Now what's going to happen is this is going to start the backup process. You can go to your backup history. It will load that log and you can see that the status of the backup is in progress. This initial backup does take anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes to actually process everything. So we're going to let that run for a minute and then I'll show you the final result. Now you can see that the status of the backup is completed. If you'll go to your storage drive, there's a new folder created in the root home page of your storage. So in this case, it will just be called default backup project and then have a unique ID next to it. Then you'll see the title of your Airtable base, and inside of it you'll see multiple CSV files. There's a CSV for each table inside of your Airtable base. You can download those to your local computer, or you can double click them and view them in your drive. You can also see an attachments folder. If you click on that, you'll see a folder for each table, and each one has the attachments per table depending on which tables have attachments. That's how you create your first On2Air backup to back up your Airtable base. To start automated backups of your Airtable base or to add more Airtable bases, you can upgrade to an On2Air backup plan so that your Airtable backups are created on an automated schedule.